So when we started Potentia, I think my biggest two challenges that I was focused on were one was just generally self-doubt. And the other was I'm in between in a career transition and trying to figure out work on what I want to do next. And yeah, I think through the program for sure with Skai's help, self-doubt has definitely decreased. That was actually a big one that we worked on really early on. And I think it was affecting a lot of my life, both career but outside relationships, friendships, and actually the double vortex is what helps the most with self doubt. It's the technique that Skai teaches, and that allowed me to clear, um, basically, yeah, clear stuff that would come up that and become aware of when I was having self doubt, and then have a method to actually sit down and work on clearing it. So that's been, I'd say, the most helpful um, part of the program for me. And then in terms of working towards what I want to do next, Sky's helped with that even in the last week. And we got to a point where understanding that it was less important to figure out exactly what I want to work on, but figure out like how I want to feel when I'm working on it, and that's ultimately what's most important. So we looking looked forward to 1 year and 5 year from now, what I might be doing. And the 5 year was actually a little fuzzy, and I wasn't able to get there. But looking out 1 year, I have a feeling that I'm going to be in a really great spot, and that will be building confidence towards my ultimate goal of having like a very transformative career. But realizing that there's kind of a baby step that has to happen first. And so Sky helped me get to that as well. Yeah, I'd say for me, of the meditations, the most powerful has been the double vortex. It's something I use daily. I use it a lot when I'm going to sleep, actually, to kind of clear anything that's come up in the day, and that's again circling back to self-doubt, a time where I really do clear anything that came up that I wasn't feeling great about, and just kind of release it, so that it doesn't stay in my energy field. So double vortex really powerful. And one thing I thought was cool about participating in the Potentia program with other students was that I had one-on-ones weekly with one of the other people in the cohort, and we would do the double vortex together. And I thought that was really nice to have that support of someone else in the program. And usually those were actually my deepest meditations with the double vortex. So I thought that was really nice. And then on some of the other deeper techniques, finding your mission, working on relationships, yeah, those 30 to 45-minute meditations were always super helpful, and helped me at least become aware of something new in that was on my mind, or a new way of thinking about whatever problem it was, whether it was again relationships or career. My main takeaway actually is that our energy is the most important thing that we bring into the world, and in terms of uh, how we're going to show up for our family, for our relationships, for our work, it all starts with energy. And so, to me, it was before really obvious that I should work on my physical self, like going to the gym and exercising and eating well. And this course has really opened me up to the idea that my energy is actually the most important thing to work on. And so I'm actually prioritizing the meditations from the course, and from a Vipassana that I did over going to the gym or working out. And I think in the last few months of doing that, I'm definitely much more at peace, and show up lighter in the world. And I can tell that, I'm just overall happier. So I think this understanding that energy is the most important part of how I show up in the world is my biggest takeaway from the course. I think the concept that that you introduced of energy hygiene was the one that really like stuck with me, that there's actually like a way of being thoughtful about your energy, and just like we brush our teeth and shower every day, that we should be taking care of our energy with hygiene in that way as well. So that concept really resonated and helped me think of energy work as a daily practice instead of just every when you feel like you need it kind of practice. So I thought that was a really helpful concept. Yeah, I mean, I think the the most tangible impact has been feeling lighter in the world, and that I actually I can actually feel that energetically when I'm around other people. I'm more at ease. I'm more excited to be there with them. I'm more present. And so I think, I'm excited to have that show up in all different ways in my life. I actually find myself like looking forward to spending more time with people, um, because I feel like my energy is better, and I want to like give them the gift of myself as a better person. Um, and so I think this course has really helped in terms of getting me there, and feeling like I can be a source of light in the world. And yeah, so I'm actually just excited to spend more time with people after this. This was the first time I experienced really powerful group meditations where I felt like doing the actual practice together was not just a little bit better, but a lot better. And there was something, I think really powerful about working in a group that you create this energy field around. And I could just really feel that. And I hadn't felt that before. And I felt like, yeah, I felt more powerful and more aligned and more connected when we did the group meditations. So I think that was really stood out to me. Um, and I haven't done a course or any other type of group practice where I've felt that difference. So I don't
Mhm.
know exactly. I can't put my finger on exactly how it's happening, but it is. I'd just like to thank you, Sky and Suzanne, for yeah, for a really amazing course. It definitely made me think about things in my life that I hadn't thought about before, gave me new perspective on a lot of things. So I learned a lot outside of the actual process of doing the energy work as well. And I see the world a little bit differently. And um, yeah, I'm excited to continue, of course, our work together, and doing the work on my own to really see exactly how I can continue to transform my life. I know this is it's a lifelong practice, right? And so this is just kind of the introduction to set me off on my own path to continue with. So thank you.